Welcome to episode 23 of the Vyral Marketing Show. Scott Solari, my co-host, is back, and you are going to learn how to structure a local business mastermind for lead generation. So welcome back to episode 24 of the Vyral Marketing Show. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you watching these videos. Scott and I put a lot of work into making sure we bring you lots of values in this. We know these are longer web videos, not necessarily the 2 to 3 minute videos that we recommend for our clients to start, but we just have so much good things we have to share.
We do. I mean,
we have to share all
you have a lot to share.
Well, I do.
You have a lot to share.
Today, you're gonna learn, like I said, when we opened up here, how to structure a mastermind, more specifically for those of you in professional services, a business mastermind to grow your database, to get access to other people's lists. We're gonna go into that. But before we do, as you know, the mission of this show is to help entrepreneurs, professional service providers, you, business owners, our clients, you, our clients watching this, to help you attract more business, more clients by publishing educational content, video, could be a podcast, could be an article, could be anything, but publishing and getting your expertise online. So it attracts clients to you. And the way you do that is you start publishing content to your number one business asset, which is your database. And that's what we're all about here at Vyral Marketing, about connecting with and communicating with your number one business asset. It's not your employees, it's not your inventory, it's not your buildings.
Yeah.
It's your relationships, customers, past clients, unconverted prospects. We got to round all those people up and start communicating with them. And you can go to the homepage of our website, getvyral.com, and I say this on every show, get a copy of the official video marketing plan that we recommend to reconnect and to grow and to nurture your database. To get more business. So if you're missing out on business and you're not staying in touch with the proverbial holes in the bucket, there's you're putting clients into a bucket and there's water coming out of the bucket. Do you see the metaphor, Scott? There's holes in the bucket. And we got to patch those holes. That's what that plan does.
Yeah.
So
That was the first time you used that metaphor, so you threw me off a little. It was good though. I like
it was good.
Yeah.
You know, actually, we started Vyral Marketing. One of the very first things that we did is actually got a gun permit, no joke. And we actually we drilled holes in a bucket, and then we got a shot of the water with the water running out of the bucket. Right after that, we went to a gun range and shot a gun. So we cut from the gun to the bucket, and that's actually one of the very first things we did.
I think I saw
I
like
wonder
a
if I could see
screenshot
that
of
video
that.
somewhere. Yeah. So anyways, we want to talk about how to build a business mastermind to help build your list. This is a super powerful strategy. It's also like a co-marketing strategy. Because it's one thing to build your own database following the Vyral Marketing plan we talked about on the website, but it's another if you can get access to other people's databases, other people's email lists, other people's website traffic, other people's Facebook fans.
And still be a trusted advisor.
Yeah,
while
still
you do
be a
that.
trusted advisor.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about today specifically for real estate professionals. But this applies to any business. So I know we're very heavy real estate here on the show, but this applies to any business. So take the principle away. So we just came back, or I just came back. You weren't there, but you may be coming to the next one.
I hope so. It's in Jamaica.
It is.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
From our mastermind here at Vyral Marketing, we're very fortunate to work with many of the top real estate professionals in the country at Vyral. And we had the idea one day, what if we got a handful of them together, say about 25? That's about the right size at most for an effective mastermind. Say 3 times a year, interesting locations. Scott helped put the first one on. We did it in Napa.
You've been doing it for
2-3 years almost.
Yeah. So we've learned a lot. Obviously, going through the experience of building one and continuing it.
Yeah. So we did our first event actually in Napa, and we brought about 25 people together. They were all kind of from independent markets, different markets, and everyone went around and shared what's working in their business, what's not working. And it was really cool. And then we started doing the next one. We did one in the Bahamas. We did one in Chicago. We did one in Park City. I just got back from Seattle. We just had our event in Seattle. It was a great event. And this is a great way where we get together our top real estate professionals, one per market. So you buy like an exclusive area, so it's not competitive information you're sharing. And everyone shares a lot of good, interesting tips. This same concept can be used for you in your local market or in your business. Now, for us, we don't necessarily use it as a co-marketing opportunity. This is our time to just meet with our clients, understand what's going on, and just hold like a very interesting mastermind for our top clients. But it could just as easily be if we got together, let's say all the vendors that also work with top real estate professionals, and we did a mastermind or a group meeting with all these vendors to talk about how we could work together to serve
Yeah.
all the same customers we work with.
So how would you start to go about that? If you're a top realtor or one of our clients that wants to start building this mastermind in your local market, like what would you do?
Yep, it's a good question. So that leads us to this. So we have a wonderful client. Shout out to Mike LaFido. He is a luxury real estate professional in Chicago. And I believe the last time I spoke with him, he has the most luxury listings. These are several $1 million homes in Chicago. He has the most. And he does a very, very, very good job of marketing these super high-end properties. And it takes a very affluent buyer to buy one of these properties.
Yeah.
So how do you actually, if you hire Mike to sell the home, how do you market this house?
Right.
And I actually want to play a very quick video here of one of Mike's top listings. So you can actually see this house. He has like Ferraris and Lamborghinis in front of it. It's just ridiculous. Let's just play like a little clip of it just to see like what one of these luxury properties look like. Let's go ahead and watch. So Scott, how cool is that house?
It's a great house. I like the cars a lot too. Yeah.
Well, those aren't his cars.
No, obviously.
And that's where we get into the co-marketing. All right. So what Mike does that's just very smart is he got together all of the people in Chicago, or at least in the communities that do that, like high-end stereo equipment, high-end cars, super high-end, maybe like pool or like landscapers. I think he has like a home theater company.
Yeah.
You know, these are all other businesses that sell to the affluent or provide, they have clients that would probably end up buying a house like that.
Right.
Right. So he reached out to all of them and said, hey, once a month or once every 3 months, it doesn't really matter what the timing is, but every so often I want to get us all together, and they're all in different businesses.
Right.
And let's share what's working for us to get new customers. Because they're kind of all working with, Chicago's upper crust financially.
Well, right. And they essentially all have the same customer or client, right?
Correct. Exactly.
Right. So like, what's the best way to go about acquiring new ones? Mm-hmm. Right.
So what Mike does, he does a very nice job of basically kind of his own coaching company, if you will, his own business mastermind.
Yeah.
Is he gets everyone together. In fact, instead of even renting space, he just does it at a vacant listing. So everyone shows up to one of his vacant listings, and that's where he holds the event, and everyone is there, and they get to see this super cool home.
Yeah.
And maybe there's some wine and cheese and whatnot, and they spend some time, an hour or two, going around, and Mike leads an event about what's working for everyone's business. And then at the end, you probably just ask everyone, hey, who do you know that is moving? Who through the grapevine do you hear? Do you know anyone who's moving here? What do you know? And he starts picking all these different leads of people he can be able to be referred to in that market, because as you start going up in price point, it's very difficult to, I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's very difficult to say just cold call somebody that doesn't know who you are to get a $5 million house.
Well,
That's
naturally
more
you're
referral market.
Right. You're naturally going to attract that business when you're bringing all these people together to add value like that, and they're all learning from each other. I mean, naturally it's going to be comfortable for them to volunteer a referral like that, mm-hmm. right?
Yep.
So
that I just want to share that as an option for you, and it's just a really great way as like your own little BNI group, or tips group, or referral group of getting together people that all sell to the same type of person to share ideas of how you can attract more of those customers.
Right.
You can also do this locally. So say you're a local real estate agent, you can bring together like a mortgage company, a home inspector, a home security installer. I actually had a whole bunch of examples I'm going to go through here in a second. But to get together, once a month or once every 3 months and share what's working to grow your business. Now, here's the deal. If you're watching this show, you are a savvy marketer or salesperson. I don't care what you say, but the fact that you actually made it this far in the video and you're watching the stuff that we're publishing at Vyral Marketing, trust me, you know more than 99% of people when it comes to marketing or sales. And if you're a real estate agent watching this, that's what people are hiring you for. You're providing sales and marketing services.
Right.
Right? So you're the expert at this stuff. Don't think that you're not. You could very easily, with the stuff that's shared, help a local business owner and blow them away with just the minimal knowledge of some standard marketing and sales. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen it. Okay. So what I want to do here is, obviously the story with Mike is for high-end real estate. He brings together these high-end vendors. But I actually went through Angie's List. So Angie's List is really cool because they literally put together a list of like every single local professional service.
Right. With reviews.
And it was an amazing
ratings.
memory jogger. So there's this huge list on Angie's List of all these local businesses. And I went through and I said, okay, if I was, say, a real estate professional, all right, and I wanted to start a business mastermind of some type, who would I invite to be in my mastermind, or who would I want to co-market with? Who maybe would I invite into my videos to interview? Who would I want to get together for an event, that may in some way, be close to know someone who might want to buy or sell a home in the community.
Right.
So I have about maybe 20 or so here. Let me go through them with you.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Scott?
I'm ready.
All right. A home builder. They may have buyers who need to sell their home.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Interior design. They know what the homeowner wants in the home, or if they're moving.
Yeah.
Interior designer. Credit repair.
Talk about value for your
my
customers.
gosh.
Right?
you could start a whole coaching and training company just with this list, no joke.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what's also interesting too. So when we work with, if you're watching this, you probably really like marketing and sales and business. And you'll find that you'll get a lot of fulfillment and joy. It's from doing a mastermind group, because you're going to be seen as like this marketing and sales guru to these individuals. And you get to talk business a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's this nice change of pace to get to go talk about that stuff. And then like, that's how you get the leads, as opposed to having to talk about, in this case, just like real estate all day long.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a fulfilling, strategy to go out and, build relationships and connect with people, right? Rather than prospecting all day, cold calling, which a lot of our clients we know do and have to do. And this is definitely a better strategy. Or another one that's different to add into the repertoire.
Repertoire.
Oh, God. My English is terrible. That was French, though, wasn't it?
French.
French, yeah. There you go.
Good job. That was a good job.
Thanks.
So we have home builders, we have interior design, we have credit repair. I'm just going to go through these quickly.
Okay.
A home organizer, property management company, home remodeling, executive recruiter.
Ah.
I mean, there's a guy where I'm from in Omaha, Nebraska, an agent. He's a real estate agent, and I believe his wife is in charge of recruiting for all the hospitals. So when a new physician comes to town, they sell the home.
Right.
Right.
Brilliant.
So an executive recruiter bringing in high-level talent. You have
Yeah.
your buyer lead right there. Right?
Yeah, well, that'd be good if you knew someone from
executive
military
recruiting.
liaison too. If you have military.
Yeah, so executive recruiting are like HR companies, vacation rental company, a handyman, home warranty, family law attorney, wedding planner, funeral or hospice. That's kind of morbid, but people need to sell.
Yeah.
Probate attorney, same thing. Bankruptcy attorney, home health care, women's fertility, baby on the way.
Yeah. Gotta
Sure,
move
why
to a
not?
bigger place.
Financial planner, life career coaches. I have an RV dealer because people downsize and buy RVs.
Yeah.
I figured, why not?
Right.
Right? And then I put in a travel agency. So imagine if you just called up these businesses and said, hey, I'm the local real estate professional. I might know some people you might want to work with. Would you be interested in getting together for a little business group I'm putting together? It's totally free. And maybe if you're fortunate enough, you can hold the meetings at like a vacant listing if you're a real estate professional. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
And you can also, and in case in Mike LaFito's story, like I shared earlier, he had like a high-end car rental luxury thing. They may be able to lend you things and to help you out. It's like a barter relationship.
Right.
Like letting you use those cars in the video, like we had Mike earlier, that might lead to some benefits for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I want you to kind of see what that might look like in your business. Think about, in your business, who are other people who sell to your ideal customer? What are other vendors? What are other businesses that are also trying to be in front of the same people that you want to be in front of? Call them up and see if they're interested in getting together to talk about how to grow your business, grow their businesses together. And you'll find that a lot of really good value comes from that. And it's very interesting too. I asked Mike LaFito about this, who will in the future actually have a success story up on our website under reviews. It's being worked on right now, We cover all this actually like in a 1-hour interview.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, is where I got this. He said of all of his strategies, like literally all of his strategies, fancy videos, calling, mailers, whatever it is, the number one strategy that brings in the most business and gets those listings
This strategy
is this.
the
Number one. So you might think this is some side thing. No, this is like the foundation for how he brings in his
Well, it
leads.
just goes back to relationship building. And if
100%.
you're a realtor, I mean, your customers are pretty much anyone that's going to any business that can afford to buy a home. So there's a lot more people out there that fit the mold for what you're looking for.
Yeah. So feel free to reach out to us. If you're obviously not in real estate, you're a different profession, and you're curious to know how could you structure some type of business mastermind, either for your customers, which is fine, but in this case, other people who sell to your ideal customer.
Right.
And you're wondering maybe who those people would be, reach out. Shoot us a video. If we answer your question here on the show in our Q&A section, $25 gift card your way, and we'll see if we can relate this to your business in some way. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it for the show this week. If you have any questions, reach out to us on social media. Mention Vyral Marketing Show. Mention our name on Facebook. We're up on Facebook. You can check out the show there. We're on iTunes. We're also up on YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe on YouTube on our playlist. But if you go to our website, you can also sign up for our weekly newsletter. I write you a message every single week with what's going on at Vyral Marketing and tips and tricks to help you grow your business with education-based video marketing. That's actually what we send our clients. You can be on it too if you're not a client. You can sign up for our VIP newsletter. If you have any questions, reach out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.